Hi everybody, this is Mia. I just realized that it was time for me to do my languages, and I haven't signed up for my account for this class. I'm just going to write it down. They gave me a login information. I'm just going to write that down right now. I just got really depressed. I had to change clothes because my undergarment did not fit. It was digging into my shoulder. I was like, you're going to regret this. I thought it was the most adorable little top that I got at Walmart that has a hole in it. And I just feel so bad because I don't have any more clean undergarment, bra, top, anything. Like, I have this Calvin Klein one that doesn't work. It might as well just be a Band-Aid that doesn't stay on. And then I have this other one that's like a bralette. And all it does is like smush my boobs. It doesn't like hold anything in. Like, they just leak out the bottom. Like, you can wear that to pretend you're wearing a bra, I guess, because it doesn't have anything down here with a piece of lace. There was one more in there that I apparently didn't want, so I'm pretty disappointed, guys. I'm so sad. I almost started crying, and most of my clothes, my undergarments, are too small, and I don't have socks that really fit well. Like, what is wrong? Like, I know that my body size is very big, but I'm having a heck of a time finding anything to wear. Do you all have any ideas on how you can get undergarments, underwear, bras, nice fitting tank tops and camisoles, bra top, shelf bra tops, or shelf camisole tops, and what else? Good socks that are not like constricting, but yet don't fall down. So that happy medium. And the ones that are cushioned, but not so cushioned that you have to have 2 sizes too big of shoes to wear them. But I don't know what the point of that is. Some boots, I guess, are big and you could wear them in boots, but most shoes seem pretty tight. But I know, again, that my weight is very high. My body is very sore. And I want to be able to be dressed every day so I can be active, and when it's time to get up and go out, or someone rings the doorbell, or doorbell, what am I talking about? When someone bangs on our door, I want to be able to just be out and not be wearing stuffy clothes and clothes like these pants that are hanging here. All these used clothes that I have to hem or they don't fit. I said, well, I can make them fit if I suck in my stomach. Like, your weight's not going down. Your weight was going down on a trend. I've been through that, and I could. I didn't do a very good job of having clothes that didn't fit already. I had a good job of losing weight and then trying clothes on and at the store, and if they fit, I got them. Not if they were too big or too small. I wouldn't get them because they're too small, because you might not ever get that weight. So I'm really disappointed because there's a lot of stuff that needs to be thrown away. Most stuff can't be given away or sold or kept for clutter purposes. So I can't believe I'm so sad, but I need to pause, you guys, and go ahead and do this Spanish or whatever language I choose. Right now I'll probably do Spanish because it's already set up for that. And I'm going to come back on and go through this box. I'm really devastated because I just tried so hard to lose the weight and exercise and get my walks, and I'm in so much pain with my body, and I'm trying to get these braces. I'm going to have to start wearing a back brace again because my back is just not letting up. And I feel disappointed because the less active I am, the more distracted I am from the pain and from not having money to go buy appropriate healthcare services or garments that I could use, whether that be clothing that fits and is comfortable, not pants that are constricting, not underwear that's too tight. It's just a nightmare, and the more uncomfortable and in pain I'm in, especially with the lack of healthcare, I'm less productive at my work because I'm spending all day, like, in more than one type of disability where I'm trying to get it together and keep it together. And every little thing, I'm scared with this cord, every little thing is so overwhelming. What I'm going to say I've said before, we need to also look at the perspective of where we are. Or I always say this to we or you, but I'm really talking to me. And if you take it with a grain of salt, what I say, that's on you. I guess like prayers, I don't want to give advice or say the wrong thing because everybody is different. People can say, hey, at least you're not this. Hey, at least you're not that. And like, I can say to myself that this part about, I think it's that way. I can't remember what the building it's connected to is. There's a park about, I want to say like a block or two away from here. And it's full of homeless people. And I didn't see as many homeless people except for this month, this past 30 days. Just full of homeless people. There's a bench, there's a wall, there's someone there had a wheelchair that they weren't in, like they were laying down. There was another woman in there, I don't know if she was homeless. I see some people probably think I'm homeless because I walk around with all these bags, like the bag lady. And it breaks my heart, and I'm complaining about not being productive, not getting my work done, and having all these clothes that don't fit. And I just want to, the reason I have crap that doesn't fit is because I buy stuff used, or I buy it from Walmart or somewhere over the internet with the coupon with money I don't have. So I'm literally, most of my life around me is on credit. But I say, hey, don't just give the stuff away, sell it, and then you can make your rent, and then maybe you could give somebody a care bag, or maybe you could give someone $5. But then my debt, every time I look, my debt a few weeks ago was $419,000. Now it's $425,000, and everything was supposed to have a freeze. August of this year, everything was supposed to freeze my interest. And how did it go up? With $6,000, and the repayment didn't even start till what, September? The interest started in September, so I have like a month or two that $6,000 is unsustainable. Even if I made $6,000 a month and I put 100% toward my debt, I won't have any money to pay my taxes, any money to pay my rent, to buy anything, whether that's bottled water or tap water, for Pete's sakes, because unless I have my own will, it's not free. I'll be right back. Peace, guys. This is after the break doing my language. I still got like 6 minutes left. I'm so mad. So I was dressed in my other clothing. I did log into the class, so that I wanted to have done last night. I did turn the heat off because it's hot in here. I'm having that perfume from these clothes blow right onto me. I am not very smart by doing that. When will I get it through my thick skull? I'm sneezing. I'm allergic to perfume. I'm still going to do some Spanish while I talk to you. And I keep pulling on this. Let's pick this up. My computer is overheating. I hear all this busyness under me and all around. And I'm like, oh my God, somebody is, this is going on too much. You know. I gotta get these shorts off too. They stink. Everything I wear and everything else I sit on is gonna smell like musty clothing. This is so bad. I have a towel that smells like that. And then when I dried myself with a towel, I smelled like musty towel. So, okay, these are going back in the dirty clothes. I have a dress on now. Let's see. I smell like, I don't even want to smell musty clothes. We have limited infrastructure here to do laundry, so I get really upset when I don't have clothes, and I get really upset when they get ruined. A lot of my clothes are semi-ruined because I wash them with some junky clothes that I bought at these thrift stores, that when you wash it, all this dust and the clothing basically falls apart. So I'm pretty mad about that too, guys, because even my partner's like, oh, you can't sell that. I was like, I was going to disclose that there's fuzz all over the place. But, I mean, I mean, what am I going to do? Sell it for $1 and plus $8 shipping, maybe. I probably won't sell it. I'm just going to keep it. You guys see me wearing house clothes in the winter, especially with some sweaters, or just throw it in the trash. I'm really upset. I mean, you take a chance when you get used clothes, when you get stuff free. Take a chance when you buy stuff, but if you can try it on and think about the fact that it's new and you have some brand. So I had to change clothes. I also have the notary class is saying you can't get past this until you verify your identity with a picture of yourself in the front and back of your government ID run by a third party. What? This is not fun. Like, I don't want to give a third party a picture of me in my house with my ID that's like gold, like more than gold. You can't have identity theft. So I'm just mad. I'm hearing all this activity. But I'm glad I got in the class and know that now. Because I was like, oh, can I just upload it? But it looks like maybe we have to hold it. And I was like, I don't want them. I'll let you guys purposely see what's in my background, but I don't want them to see what's in my background. Like, this is not a blue screen, you know what I mean? Like, it's just really irritating me. And I gotta move out into the other room because my computer is legitimately overheating. It is like burning my hands, so that's maybe why it shut off before. It was also unplugged. So I have less than 2 hours to get my stuff together and make a mess and clean it up. So to come back from yesterday's video, I believe the second video was talking about the eBay store, but I don't know, so I'm just putting it as check-in. That would be for 11/8. I said I was going to put up some items. I had these on my mind, which I was showing you earlier. Like, this one's already torn. They tear kind of easily, which I don't like. This is just like, I haven't even put anything in it. All I did was remove it from the container. Looks like something's biting me. I put a bunch of carpet. There's a bunch of fleas from the neighbor's cats. Put a bunch of carpet right outside our door. And there's not like a ton of mammals for the fleas to pick and choose. They're going to choose who they want. I swear to God. I didn't even vacuum. Oh, I needed to clean my vacuum cleaners out. So yesterday's video, I said I was going to post some stuff. So I'm going to post some of these. I'm going to note that they kind of tear easily. So, but even though it's plastic inside, I did do the other envelopes. I didn't do 10. My goal was 10 in like 2 hours. I did rearrange some stuff. I think I told you guys on a video that I moved some stuff, threw away some bubble wrap that had junk spilled on it. And then I got some boxes here ready. I got some of the plates ready. I washed some of the plates. One had a chip. All of them clanked together, so it was probably my fault, but I don't even think I looked at them when I was at the store. I shouldn't have bought anything from the store. I would have been better off buying a ticket to this event than to buy all this. Like, I spent $4.99 at Marshall's on some soap. I'm like, why am I... hand soap. My partner liked hand soap versus the bar soap that doesn't seem to do anything. Let's see, I think I got 2 or 3 plates listed, and at least one I redid the listing. And then I got the envelopes listed, and then edited, I guess, and uploaded new pictures for some broken earrings. And so that was okay, because the other pictures from like 2 years ago. And I think right when I was finishing that, my partner was wanting to use this room. So I basically had everything all over in every room, like tape, my scissors. I was like cleaning up some something, like I had a back of the earring that broke off. I had put it in a piece of tape. I had like pieces. Unfortunately, I had a piece of the earring. One of the earrings came off on the tape, like the flake, gold plate or whatever it was. I had tape, a bunch of tape, scissors, envelopes, stuff for sales, a bunch of stuff in line on a piece of paperboard, white paperboard, so that I could put it in the queue and get it loaded. Measuring tape. I don't know what I did with that. I seriously think something bit me because I keep bending down the scratch. What else? Oh, I'm out of time. We're going to go through this box, and every time I look under one of our tables that we cannot use because everything is all in the way, and it's all these crafts that I'm working on that I don't finish, I say, you know what, you should sell this stuff. So we're going to go through approximately 10 items, and then I'll go through it on my own. I'll just put it back where I got it, and then I'll come back, because I have to, I can update you on these items, because I need to get this computer off of this stand, and go ahead and get the fan plugged back in. So this, I thought, was a good idea from Dollar Tree, and what it is, I've showed this stuff before, is like a hollow yarn. So it's basically like, oh, you know what, this would make a good sleeve. I never thought about that. So this ends are tied. This reminds me, I wonder if it would make a good thing for my sign. I didn't even think of that. See if I undid the other one. Looks like I did. Yes. God, could you imagine this getting stuck in my watch? So basically, it's like, this is why it was at Dollar Tree. It's like this. It's like a stocking hose. I didn't even think about it like that. I could use it as a hat. Maybe. That would get so stuck in everything with my earrings. I don't know how you're supposed to use this, and I looked online before, tried to figure out how people are using this, and for the life of me, so far I cannot figure out how you're supposed to knit or crochet. That's cool. Should I wear this with my, oh my gosh, that is really cool, actually. I could have worn this with my Halloween cape. That is cool. Well, you learn something new every day. But what is it? Wasted $1 plus taxes. Because I've never used it, so it's either that or you just crochet it. Like, I can do a knot that's like crochet. I forgot how to do it. 1, 2. Oh, can you see? You can't see. 3, 4. I learned this in art class. See that? And then when you want to finish this off, you tuck it in one more time and pull it through, and it'll be knotted instead of coming apart. It's not really crochet. I don't know actually what that's called, but I used to do a lot of macrame. Which reminds me, I have another craft to do. Alright, next up, I've shown you this before, so you can find that on another video. I brought in, oops, I just dropped some hook and eye, nylon hook and eye. I showed you this craft, and what's it say? Supplies. Some of the stuff I brought back. Some ornaments, this way, these bags. I don't know if my partner bought me some of the structure stuff. I had this I never used. It was just to put it together and use a magnifying glass. I ought to use that. I've used these, the little ones, and I have to tell you that they have broken some of the ones. There's the jewelry making that my partner got me elastic during COVID because I was going to fix all of my Hanes underwear that kept giving me wedgies. There's magnets, there's fabric, glue, I think, or fabric paint. I think I got one. Joanne clothes. I have stuff from Walmart. I will tell you that these hooks come apart. These ones shaped like a teardrop or whatever. I have these that I meant to use. with more elastic. So all this elastic was meant to be used. Not one piece of it has been used. So, and then a bunch of beads. It looks like I used a few of those. A bunch of fabric. These not jump ring covers. What do you call it? Pant bead covers. It says cover closer, yeah. So I was already using this morning. So this is just one little box. I have a huge box and there's a bunch of stuff on top. So let's move this, since I'm not able to really move the like I was gonna move it over. Here's some free stuff. Cambridge Police Department, get rid of your unwanted meds. There's some more of these because I accidentally got 2, or they accidentally charged me for 2. I've got a case here that I don't want to show. It's just a bunch of vintage. I'll show you like 2 things. There's a vintage one of these and some Talbot buttons that I could probably put online. Oops, that didn't help right. Woo! Talbot's clothes that my partner picked out. I've only given away like 1 of these. I haven't used it. I might have used the thread. There's a bunch of stuff in this old case that's just pretty much junk. The case got ruined, it looks like, from the price tag on the front. That's always sad when something gets ruined. Alright, here's a box of junk. This looks like another webcam. So I got the other one to work. So I might be able to use this. There's a bunch of paper. Oh, I was looking for this. Ding, 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 ding. Now, how could we keep track of it? I was looking for that. Yay. There's a bunch of other stuff I'm looking for, so. Alright. There's a bunch of videos that I'm not going to go through. And some of the stuff might have been in the storage unit. Some of it I bought, or I could have been paying my student loan. This is part of a pocket that's going to my camo. This looks like the correct piece. Maybe. Maybe not. I can't actually tell. I'm supposed to be making an apron. I don't know why I can't get it together. Why am I... why is this needle in the middle like that? Oh, I was finishing the edges. Good grief, I need a serger. Why was I trying to finish the edges? Oh, this one's finished. Alright, I guess that's part of the process. So, I've been looking for this. Alright. This paper I don't need. This lady on the AAA magazine is driving me crazy. Every year I get the same one. Whimsical Animal Friends. What the heck is that? Nordic Microchip. Arabian Spice. What the heck is that? Okay, so this is Joanne from 2022, over a year ago. $65.57. And I used one coupon is 72 or brings the, I don't know what that means. It says 72. Sale $3.99. Save $72. Sale 40% off. Save $3.25. 75% off. Till remnant or TTL remnant $3.65. I think I saved it. $15 off 75. So I saved $15. Supposedly I saved all this money, but I didn't. I don't even know what this stuff is. I do have some big 100% wool yarn that I have used to make some like things for the back of the chair, but that's not really necessary except for the fact the chair is breaking. And I like to be able to wash stuff. I can't wash my upholstery very well. This zipper I thought for sure I was going to use for a bag. Probably a handmade bag. Let's see what's in here. Ooh, it smells so empty. What a surprise. Alright, here's some leather, here's some patches. There's some fabric. There's some wool, part wool, I think. 100% wool. This wasn't the one that was super on sale. This I used to get at Walmart. Might have got some other seeds in there. I don't know. Crochet needles, good to know. Or hooks. There's not much in here. Just to pull everything out. So there's a bunch of stuff to make. Quilts. I was actually in the process of making a quilt. Here's some thread. Oh, sorry. Oh no, guys. Oh, there's my acrylic paint. Live yard. I didn't get it out for Halloween this year. Oh no. I think these are the ones that call animals. Looks like I have at least 2 of these. What am I supposed to be making? Like, I don't even make stuff because I'm kind of lazy anymore. So let's put some of this stuff in the containers. It's pretty much. I thought it was going to be full to the top. Where is everything now? Let's put this sewing kit in there. Pushing stuff together. The old toothbrush in there. So I have some more fabric in this high boy. And there's a couple. There's like one of these. I'm gonna pause this video. I seriously thought there was gonna be more stuff in there. I'm kind of glad that it isn't, but I was like, I have a ton of craft supply. Never mind. But definitely, like stuff like this kind of sitting around the apartment, so it can definitely go in there. That's good to think of. I can declutter, but at least consolidating things. And when I told myself, you have too much stuff, should you sell that stuff? Why did you buy this stuff? You're still working on this apron. Where's the apron again? Here it is. I'm still working on this since 2019. It's almost done. I don't know why I tried to do that hand stitch on it. So what I'm thinking for the past year is you want to declutter, you want to do work, you're needing to do art for your mental health. Consolidate things, do inventory what you have, know where your stuff is. Don't buy anything else. Go through the crafts you already wanted to make. Use what you have on hand. You have all the tools, you have the glues, you have the strings, you have the earrings, you have the non-allergenic ones and the ones that are probably made of nickel. Just go through that stuff, put the stuff up on sale, tell people what's in it, and get that out of the house. At the same time, get your stuff that you want to sell. You could sell some of this yarn if you don't think you'd use it. Like I got 3 projects. I don't know where the other one is. I got 3 yarn projects going on right now. And I do utilize them, like this blanket that needs to be washed. And this pillowcase that needs to be washed. And I could very easily make more. I think that one's... I had some fabric that's organic, but it's hard for me to tell what's organic once I take the paper off. That's kind of a problem. So I'm going to pause you and get one of my other projects that I was working on. And I'm going to get that out and see if I can deal with the energy of all this fun activity that's going on outside. Right? And all of this people super excited about all the money they're raking in. And just get myself to a space where I'm okay with who I am. And be at a space where you have a passion for helping the underserved, and I'm underserved myself, but there's people out in the park sleeping while all these other people could be walking around drinking in beer tents and spending $10,000 on a picture of an artist that I've never heard of. That's none of my business. So I'm going to pause you and get this project because I saw it over here, and I've got baskets with clean clothes, clean bedding. Then all their stuff gets stacked on it, and oh, I'm going to do that for eating, oh, I'm going to do that. And then if you make a table space, or you put stuff on the floor, or you put stuff on the bed, and someone else needs to use the space, or I need to use the space, it all is just like, and it's a panic. It's like, I got to move this stuff before it gets messed up, before it gets food spilled on it, before somebody, sits on it and breaks it, before it gets misplaced. And that, I don't like pulling bins around the apartment, but getting this stuff consolidated, say, eBay stuff, packaging stuff, this stuff, that stuff. clothes with holes in them that you're scared to get rid of. Until the day you say, hey, I could use that container, I could use that space, I could use that sanity, get rid of it. Or do like the old school people did and use them as rags. Make a bucket full of rags and just put the clothes in there and dust the house instead of using Swiffer. Or use both, because the Swiffer can reach really high spots. Wish I did Swiffer. Doesn't look like I did. Because there's so many cracks and stuff. Let me pause you. I gotta get this thing in the fan. Alright, this is really annoying. So I thought I had a piece of fabric like this on bleach cotton that I was using for this project. And obviously I cut this piece, but then I washed it and didn't iron it. Where is the square that I have for the pillow? I don't know. I'm getting super upset. So, oh shoot, you can hear things falling. I have this. Alright. And I have this bag was in the clothes basket with a bunch of clothes. And I said, this is not just envelopes. I have a stack of these because the box is like this big by this big in the kitchen. So I thought I could put these in a container. And I have these, a bunch of these that I thought I had and couldn't remember, and a bunch of these, all in this box. And these envelopes, which actually like for like shirts and stuff. And then I think I pulled this out a couple weeks ago so I could put some kits together and sell them. Some like starter kits. So that was frustrating because the other stuff is in that closet. I don't have a basement. A basement might not be a smart place to do your store, but I don't have a storage, or I don't utilize the storage that we have because it's doubling as clothing closets, and it's hard to like, there's some storage because it's like this attic area, so you kind of have to go under the clothes to get anything that's on the shelves, which would be good for like seasonal stuff, not stuff you need every day. So I don't know what to do about it, except to make use. This needs to be ironed. So I have this print that I got as a remnant. It doesn't feel like I washed it. Actually, I think I did. Looks like I did. I don't like the way it feels. And I'm supposed to have an inner piece for the, I thought I was going to have an inner piece so I could take this off and wash it. And then this part, I don't know what I was going to do. I don't know if I was going to do just a stripe in the middle. Hold on, let me show you what I'm talking about. I don't know if I was going to have just one stripe on the front and back, because this is real silk that I can rest my head on and not have the moisture removed from my hair. So, but I'm thinking that I was supposed to hem this. It's hard to do by hand, guys. Not intended for children's sleepwear. I think I was going to hem it, and then before I sew it all the way together, put this on there, maybe cut this in half. I don't know, maybe I could just wrap it around, because this makes a lot of hemming to do. And I don't have even a zigzag stitch or anything. Well, I thought I had either this or a different kind of... I saw a black piece of fabric and a white piece of fabric. I was using this for the eBay store. I ironed it. What the heck? I ironed it. Now it's all folded up. So I was using this for a time for the eBay store. And I found a black piece of fabric. And I also had some quilt batting that I cut from my king size, and I cut the whole edge off. And I was going to make a pad with some organic fabric to lay on, quilt it, and lay on it with the non-bleached quilt batting. That's why I have no idea what that project is. You would think, oh, I could sit there and watch one movie and sew the whole thing together, turn it inside out, put the batting in, do some little designs, seal up the end, ta-da! 2 hours later. That's what my mind thinks. Does your mind think like that? And then you have stacks and stacks of other projects pre-cut. Like, no, if I cut it, I'll really do it. Someone at my old church is like, yeah, I used to think I could do craft stuff too, but you know what? The Bible says something about on you, something. Like, I just learned that I have to be responsible and an adult and throw this stuff away. So I'm like, oh. So every time I feel like that lady wasn't having a house full of clutter, and I'm like, I should have listened. Like, but I'm like so passionate about art, and I know that even my clothes and stuff that I have from a few years ago can be organic cotton, regular cotton, like different textures, socks that last a different way. Stuff is being made a little bit cheaper. So this video is basically a check-in. I don't know where the black fabric is. There's a crate here for eBay. There's a crate here that's unknown. There's 2 laundry baskets here with some of the stuff was in, and then there's another crate for eBay that I brought in from the kitchen, and that one, I think it has 2 sweaters in it, or 2 new with tags items, so those need to go on a hook and be hung up here, and there's a pair of pants that need to be hemmed, and a freaking, that needs to be ironed. Like, and these are just command hooks, so I can't be putting a whole bunch of stuff on. There's a bunch of towels that my partner doesn't know is clean, because the bench that we have, the trunk that we put the towels and bedding in, it's got craft and stuff on it. It's got my peace sign. It's got the eBay shipping station because I needed a flat surface to do the scale. And then it's got a basket I bought from Kohl's that has clean, it's supposed to have clean washcloths and hand towels, but it also has pillowcases in it now. So, and there's some plates. I see 3 plates, 3 saucers, and a cup that I just got. So every time I bring one thing, it's like, oh, it's not that much, but it's adding to all of this. So I'm going to take a break from this. I'm really excited that I found this stuff, but I'm overwhelmed because it's more stuff on my to-do list. Even if I'm not doing the craft, it's like, I'm going to put this back under a table that's really hard to get to. And I got like an hour and a half to move everything out of the way and put it back, so my partner can actually walk around. So basically, because he's gone, I pull this stuff out into some inventory, because when you're in a home where there's only a narrow walkway in the middle of the apartment, basically because the ceiling, you can't walk at the edges, and you can't put the shelving units and stuff at the edges, so they're in the middle of where the walkway is. The big shelves are in the walkway area, but then you have a walkway between them. It's really annoying. So I was going to clean off one today and see what I can get done. But I'm going to get my stuff to the post office, if that's the only thing that I do before 5. If that's the only. But I think what I'm going to do is just sit down and do my office work, finish getting a second batch of tea going. Yeah, I got like an hour. Do all that stuff. Pull out the sheets. Get to the post office. Do the peace vigil. And then all this busyness out here is really hot today too. It's not like really hot, but I think it's in the 70s. It had been in the 50s yesterday. Just to let myself feed off that energy and the buzzing around in a way to be productive, and to know that there's business going on out there, but I'm a businesswoman and a woman and a person, an individual, and a partner, and a mother, and a doctor, and a doula, and a midwife inside, and someone who needs to take a class. And there's is it this weekend? I think there's a Quaker, like, all weekend long event that I have to see. I'll get my phone and see. So yeah, getting myself together, staying hydrated. There was heat emergencies last week. The same thing happened. The temperature dipped, and then it went up to the 70s, like 79 or 81, 79 and 81. And they put on Facebook, some of the emergency people say, we've had multiple heat events this week because the people were not, their bodies had not adjusted again to the heat. There's been a lot of fires. People have houses burned down right around the corner, different things. I didn't keep my dehydrator on last night. I'm about to bring it in the room, which I don't want to do. But I'm like, wanting to make food, like kale takes more than 2 hours. But I think what I'm going to do, wait till they're closed, get the food, even if I have to pre-make it, put it in plastic wrap in the fridge, and then as soon as they close, if it stinks, get that stuff in the dehydrator and turn that stuff off by 10 or 11 and stop running it at night. And if something occurs where the food's about to go bad because it's hot and wet, just do what you can, take it back out or just throw it back on when I start waking up at 5. And it's too far away. The other one almost caught on fire, and I need to tell my partner that. So it's unfortunate because I love running my dehydrator and waking up and having my meals for the day and being able to go out and have food that tastes good and not have it smelling like broccoli or whatever I'm making. Peace, guys. I am stoked about different things. I'm pretty upset. This is a good reminder to be able to go through stuff once in a while, to be like, oh yeah, I was working on this. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of space here. So if you have a big crate that's empty and you have a bunch of crafting things, just put them in there. If I have a hard time getting to it, then change something. But at least know where it is and make the access easier and make it so there's less of a, we say fire hazard. There's fire hazard, like obviously with a cigarette, that's fire hazard. But there's a hazard that something could spark, like electrical outlet or something, and you want to be able to see it. You want to be able to make sure things aren't overloaded. You want to make sure that you can keep stuff clean and dust free. You want to make sure your filters that fill up with dust and lint, when they get warm or hot or electricity sparks, when things coming on and on, that you're not like a brain silo and just boom, bursting into flames because you have this conditions that warrant, like, I don't know if that's the right word, that can allow for something like that to spontaneously happen. So I'm not that excited. I didn't sleep that well. I'm really sore, but I'm thinking I can get through today and get through tomorrow. And with the extra hours my partner works and this plans for a trip, I'm super overwhelmed by thinking, oh my god, I gotta do all this stuff during this certain amount of time. And my brain really seriously doesn't even wake up until 3:30, which is in about 3 hours from now. So second tea, computer, fan on, and get this program together and just make it so that there's some sanity. And my partner asked me if there's, I don't know if he said if there's hope. He's feeling like I'm staying stuck because on my mom's birthday I was crying, on my birthday I was crying. My parents are really abusive. My mom was really abusive when I was a child. My dad was really abusive to me when I was like adult, but abusive to my mom when I was a child. I don't sit and wake up every single day and cry about my parents did this, my parents did that, it's their fault, it's their fault. I will say I have some struggles, and I will cry about things like not having any clean bra or any that fit if they are clean. But on holidays, I do not wake up and say, oh yeah, I'm going to sit here and cry all day. It's like going to a graveyard and looking at this gravestone and going through a photo album. I'm not doing any of that, but my memory comes up as though I'm doing that, and then I just cry. Whether it's tears of joy or tears of anger or tears of like dread and grief and shame and, you know, being abused, the PTSD, all the things my mom said that was negative during my birthday, it comes back to mind every day, but especially on my birthday. So if I have 5 days a year, so I have 360 days that I, like, okay, I got stuff to do, I'm doing this, I gotta take care of myself. If there's 5 days a year where I cry because my family sucked, and still sucks, then, like, my parents, then, like, I think I taught myself in AA, don't stuff it, and in NA, don't stuff those feelings, because that's what manifested your alcohol problem. And you did it on purpose. You didn't just stumble into it. You decided with your brain that before you ever drank anything, that you're going to drink alcohol for the rest of your life and use drugs, because that's how you check out from the pain that your parents caused you. And that's what I planned as a 4th grader or whatever age I was. Plan it on purpose to get my hands on substances and alcohol because of my parents. So I'm in recovery every day, going to meetings. I don't think about, oh, I drink because of them. But if I do think about it sometimes, then I say, hey, the literature says that people don't choose to be addicts. I'm like, This one did. But then you get into a slip where you're stuck in that hell. And I'm trying to get unstuck, and my partner's right. Visualize. I was supposed to go to EMDR. I was supposed to visualize things and train my brain by moving my eyes and having these comfortable thoughts. And I only did one exercise, but it didn't have anything to do with my eyes. And I really, to this day, felt like, wow, this is amazing. I'm opening a portal of health. But the person would not do the health with me. She held that for me, and she was racist and is racist. And it's really sad that that person was literally a block away from here and took my insurance. That's Medicaid. How hard that is to find. But I just have to do the best I can with what I have. Bye, guys.